Yeah.
Alright, let me turn my screen up so I can see. Because I turned it down when I was in the car. Alright, so I'm gonna go all the way up. So I said, okay, I said, Kariel is fake. She was talking about me again. He said, okay. So I said, answer the phone. And I was like, so are all y'all fake now? He was like, no, I just can't call her now. I was like, he was like, what? I was like, what do you mean, what? He was like, I was like, all people do is just talk about me. Now I can't trust none of y'all. He was like, okay. And I corrected myself because I accidentally put a thing. It doesn't matter. I was like, and all you have to say is okay. You're not gonna ask me, am I okay? He was like, no. I was like, yeah, that's like, I was just like, yeah, that's good because every time I always ask him if it's okay after he says something like that. I can't jump. He was like, I'm not fake. I just like, why do I have to care? He was like, you never asked me, am I okay? He was like, which? I was like, because boys think everything is cringy, and you never tell me anything. He was like, I don't think everything is cringy.
Just ask them what you did. That's really all you're gonna do.
I mean, I'm not gonna do that. He should actually, because I'm the one who said I didn't want to be his friend anymore. Anyways, he was like, at the end of the day, Kariel started this, so not my problem. I was like, that. Oh wait, hold on. I was like, wait, hold on. Some girl. Hey, wait. Just some girl that you've liked. I mean, it's like a sentence that you've liked for years that you haven't made a single move on, and they both like each other. So that's my thing. And I was like, and I said, and all you do is say, I don't think she likes me. He was like, okay. I was like, I said, you're low-key just being like insecure and immature. And I said, be more positive. All you have to do, wait, I said, be more positive. I said, I motivate you to make a move. And you sit there and say, no, that won't work. He was like, okay. I was like, exactly what I mean. Because I replied to what he said, still not my problem. So still not my problem. So I was like, exactly what I mean. You don't care. And this is a whole different subject. But I was like, exactly what I mean. You don't care. You don't ask. I'm okay. And he said, there's a not problem. And I said that. And then, so then this was like a few minutes after the party. So then I was like, you know what? Like, I was like, I love you. You just treat me like a friend. So you can't really say because there's no, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I was like, I just don't want to be your friend anymore. So talk to me. So that's basically what it said. The sentence too long, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, and then he just kept saying okay, and it got irritating because you're getting told these things, and all you have to say is okay. Just say something else. Like I get all and in my head is like, in my head, I'm just saying like, all like, in my head, I'm just like, you only come to me if that's some girl. You get mad when I say, like, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, you get mad when I don't ask you for your head. That you only come to me about one thing, just about a girl. I can read all our messages right now. He's just talking about it. And his mom knows his crushes now, so he deletes his messages after because his mom also goes through his iPad. So he deletes his messages and my messages, but I can still see my messages. I can see his messages. So basically, if anybody looks from my POV, it looks like I'm just talking to myself, which is kind of cool. My thing is, if you don't want to get in trouble about talking about this girl, go to the same school, so I don't see just text. I don't want to talk about it. It's just weird talking about some other girl. Not saying I want to talk about some other thing. Just saying it just feels weird talking about her all the time. And it gives he's obsessed. Sorry. That's what it gives. It gives he's obsessed. That's all I have to say.
Where's the minigun?
No way. I'll change your scar.
Nah, bro.
I have a purple scar.
Yo, I'm on controller, dude. You know how good I am with the minigun?
You literally play on controller. What if you played on anything different? What if you played on anything different? I didn't want to write a song. Cause I know. So I don't really care that we're not going anymore. I mean, it is. Cause like, it was so fun. We can't get along. Now he wants to do is talk about it. I just felt like it was so fun. How do you vote?
Like, all you literally do is just ask him what you did wrong. And,
Oh.
like.
But the thing is, if I ask him that, he's gonna be like, what do you mean? What did you do wrong? You're being rude. All he thinks of me is a rude person, when I'm really a chill person. I get talked about, people say that my hair looks like a bush, people say I'm ugly, people say all these things. I don't care, that's the thing. But I care enough to tell people. But when I tell him, I mean, I'm never going to him about these things again. I mean, he's low-key blocked, so I can't really. Yes, I did block him. Where? Wait, no, I don't think I blocked him yet, but I will be blocking him. Because I just feel like, I don't really think it's honest. Well, I'm trying to get killed, but every single person I encounter, I just,
I promise. All you gotta do is show us. Listen. Let's go. I'm gonna stop that.
I don't really want it. I just want the minigun, but if you really want your minigun that bad, you can keep it. I kind of walked in it, I think. I don't know. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight. I didn't even know it was an LMG. I'm coming, I'm coming. No, dude, bro. I'm 51 HP. I need some help. I need a med kit. I know, but when I'm this low, it's like it's an emergency for me because I like to key key and key and key. Oh, I know, but I feel like I key more. In a way, I key on box. I key on box. That kid, let me get that. Where, bro? Please. No. Bro, can I please get that spaz, bro? You're already stabbed. Alright. I got you. I have 2 med kits. I got 2 med kits. I got 2 kits. I'm keying. I'm keying. I'm gonna show you how much I like to key.
Where's my med kit? You didn't know your med kit?
Okay, I got you.
Spoil it.
I can't. It won't let me. Throw it that far. No.
I have 16 kills. Holy.
I have 7, but it's not that big of a carry. And my, like in a way, this is the most kills I've ever gotten in a game. Am I wrong?
Maybe.
Ew.
Okay, alright. 2v1. 2v1.
Bro, BJ, did I drop you an extra med kit?
No, I don't really need it.
I know, did I drop you an extra one?
I don't think so.
I need it.
The box is right here.
I'm 20 HP, bro. And the storm is this close to us, either we have to move around.
Here.
We have to move around. Let's rotate over here. I know there's heals. I know. Let me get this real quick. Because I know there's going to be heals in here. Okay, and there was absolutely no heals that will help me. There was some loot up there. There was a grappler. It was a good refresh, and there was a big toss, so it was a good refresh. Okay, and there's 2 grapples in this. Take this crash back. Not gonna hold you. I'm choosing a blue thunder over a blue pump. Am I weird? I'm sorry, but like when I see that, because a thunder is a spaz.
Hold on. You only need to go last kids.
They're right there. No, I see a kid. I'm pushing. Dead?
Nice, let's go. One left.
Is he camping? That's his spaz.
You don't have spaz? What is this game?
I think I know where he is. There's only one other place. He's in this dumpster. No way he's not. Well, then that means follow me. I know where he is. Over here. Wait, no, we were just over here. No way this kid's... Where is he?
Wait, what? They didn't check in these